So the year's almost over, and I know I like for some people this year's pretty fucking rough. And the last week, not even a week, we lost two amazing people, and that is Carrie Fisher and her mother, Debbie Reynolds. Carrie Fisher died after suffering a heart attack on a plane, and her mother died shortly after. Actually, she died almost, I want to say almost an hour ago. At least she was pronounced dead almost an hour ago, at least according to the article I just saw. And like this, I can't imagine what this family is going through right now. I really can't. This, when you think about all the people we've lost this year, all the good people, all the big names that started off in the 80s that have now passed on, and it sucks. It really fucking sucks. You think about all the other shit that's happened this year. It all sucks. It really does. I mean, this isn't about me. This is about how I feel. This is just about how we as fans of Star Wars, we as fans of Carrie Fisher and of Debbie Reynolds and of Alan Rickman and Lemmy and all the other people that have passed away, like David Bowie, like Prince, like all those people that have passed away that, if you're a fan of those guys and gals, it hurts. It fucking does. You didn't know them personally per se, but they had an impact on your life, and that shit fucking hurts. And it really just fucking hurts. Not in the same way that, some characters dying on TV shows hurt, like that shit impacts us emotionally, but, it's like the actor's fine. We take like The Walking Dead and Game of Thrones, like those actors are fine. They're still here, they're still with us. And then you get shit like this, and it's like, this is the real fucking deal. And it fucking hurts. Because this person or these people have had an impact on your life. They have. And it fucking sucks. So this is less about me and more about you guys and gals that were fans of these people. Because I know what it's like to lose somebody you give a shit about. When China died earlier this year, like I didn't really want to watch wrestling for a bit. Because I liked China as a kid. I liked her a lot. And when she died, I was just like, because growing up, I started to learn about how she was treated by certain individuals. Won't name names within the business, but I think everybody knows at this point. But that made me lose a lot of respect for certain people for how poorly she was treated. I know there's politics in the business, but still, the way she was treated was fucking disgusting. Horrifically disgusting. And Carrie Fisher, she had her demons she had to overcome. And I feel like she made a very positive impact for a lot of women out there. And, I mean, I know a lot of people that were just inspired by her. And it goes beyond the fucking golden bikini that she wore on Jabba's palace or whatever. It has a lot to do with just how she was as a character in Star Wars and how she was as a book writer. The amount of power she put into females was tremendous. It really was. And I consider her one of the OG sci-fi female badasses. Because Princess Leia was a straight badass. Carrie Fisher was a badass. China was a badass. And hell, in their own way, Lemmy, Prince, David Bowie, they were badasses. They were. All of these people that we've lost have impacted us in some way. And I'm only naming the ones that I'm familiar with. I won't name people that I'm not quite familiar with. I'm not trying to steal other people's griefs for my own. Which my own grief, I mean, as far as this goes, I've kind of gotten over it to a point. Carrie Fisher dying was just like a bomb got dropped on me. I mean, it was not quite as, or actually no, it was actually worse than when China died. When China died, I was kind of like, this fucking sucks. Carrie Fisher dying, I was like, shit. Like, just shit. Like, how? I don't want them to recast Princess Leia. I don't. I understand they have filming done for episode 8, so I want them to give her a... Let's say she had just enough fight in her for that episode that she died in episode 9 from just the grief. Just the overwhelming burden, use that to further the story in episode 9 with, the destruction of Alderaan, the death of Han Solo at her own son's hands, and just all the suffering that she's endured over the years. Just let that be like, she gave her all to secure this major, important victory. And I know episode 8's been written in the way that's going to be written, but just write her character in a way, because Carrie Fisher gave a lot of fucks about this character. She loved the shit out of Princess Leia. That was the character that put her on the radar. So I say that you don't recast her. You don't CGI her in. You give her started off with an on-screen funeral. And, I know episode 8 is going to have dedications to Carrie Fisher. It's going to have them. It may have them in between the episode, and it's definitely going to have one, at the ending credits where, it's like in memory of Carrie Fisher. It's going to have that. And I'm fairly certain that Rogue One may even have something like that on its DVD/Blu-ray release or digital release or whatever they decide to go with. This year's been rough for a lot of people. A lot of people. Not just in the U.S., not just because of celebrity deaths, because of all the other shit that's going on in the world. This year has been fucking shit, if I'm being honest. I don't think I can name anyone that's been a particular, oh yeah, this year was great for me. This year was fucking fantastic for me. I'm not trying to be a complete and utter, downer. I'm not saying that you should be grateful for the good that's happened. I'm just saying, overall, this year's been a fucking downer and then some. Especially for people that grew up, growing up on the 80s heroes. Because a lot of those people died. I think I read somewhere 130 celebrities died this year. And I know there's thousands of people in the Middle East that have died. There's hundreds of people in Europe that have died to terrorist attacks. There's people in the U.S. that have died to terrorist attacks. People in Mexico and the Central America that have died to drug-related terrorism. Not even terrorism, but cartel activity. There's people all over the world fucking dying and suffering. So shit. I really do sound fucking depressing, but I want you guys to take some positive from this, especially you gals who felt empowered by Carrie Fisher and China and Debbie Reynolds and all these female actresses that have really just empowered everybody to a certain extent, but namely the females that they've empowered. You guys should be proud of these people because they represented you and they represented you fucking well. And I'm proud of them for doing that. And I always will be. So let's take a quote from Yoda, shall we? Warn them not. Cherish the fact, this isn't a direct quote, but cherish the fact that death is a natural part of life. Remember the positives that they had on you, and remember the positives that the people in your personal lives have had on you. That's what I want you to take away from this video if you watch it. If you thumbs it up, thumbs it down, doesn't matter to me as long as you get the message. I want you people to be happy. I want every single one of my subscribers to be happy. So, with that being said, folks, I'm going to end this video here. I don't want to keep it too damn long. I want you guys to just, shit's happening. Year's almost over. It's a new year. It's a new beginning. It's a new day. Hopefully not involving Kofi Kingston, Big E, and Xavier Woods. For those of you that are wrestling fans. But anyways, have a good week, folks. Have a safe week. And have a good night. Have a look of light. And expect some more Fallout New Vegas and World of Warcraft. Shit. I'm not playing World of Warcraft. Warhammer Total War uploads. For those of you that are subscribed to me for my gaming stuff. Anyway, folks. Have a good night. I love all of you.